Welcome to part one of Pittsburgh. I'm doing two parts because we're there for a week and otherwise it will be too long. And also it will just be easier for me to only edit in small... Edit. That's generous, right? To do it in two parts because otherwise I'll just get... It'll be overwhelming, to be honest. So anyway, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, part one. Anyway, it's the 20th of January, so we've been here for 21 days and we're finally at Five Guys. That was supposed to be a dramatic show of the cup. Anyway, sorry I'm so professional at this. Anyway, I got the cheeseburger all in, which has got then like lettuce, tomato, and mushrooms, which is actually why I got it, because I love mushrooms. And then when it came, the top of the burger was like a bit cold. I was like, oh, this is not a good vibe. I guess because I just used to toasted buns. But anyway, it's really good. And the patty is really crusty, like caramelized on the top. It's very nice. And of course, there's like 100 chips. Again, sorry, I'm so professional at this. Also, I don't really know what to say in a food review apart from it tastes pretty good and that's about it. Oh yeah, also we're in Pittsburgh and we came here because it's a very short walk from our hotel, and it's going to snow today. We've seen a little bit of flurry already, but only a very small bit, just enough to make my white sneakers dirty. It's just a couple of castles, just a couple of reflective castles. This is a big one from the skyline that looks like a full-on castle. Oh wait, no. Maybe it's this one. No, that's too low. Anyway, also, there's a rink here. And Mum just schooled, there's ice skating, there's ice skating. Like, that's exactly how she said it. It was pretty funny. Anyway, it's also a little bit snowing. Just a little bit like a flurry. I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see it? Oh wow, she's real happy. But that is exactly what she said. And you know her, guys. That's what she sounds like. That's what she sounds like. This is Market Square, which I assume is more markety in summer. In winter, obviously, it's a bit like, you know, everywhere else closed down and tired. Anyway, it's pretty close to our hotel, which is good. Every time I think I can catch some flurry, it stops again. So you probably just get a lot of me going, can you see the snow? Can you see the snow? And you can't see the snow because it's not really snow yet. Anyway, can you see the snow? So this is a good time and a break in the weather to go for a walk down to the point. That is normally a fountain, and we wondered if it would be frozen during the winter. It's not, because it's not turned on. So I guess that's how they make sure it doesn't freeze or break. But if you go, which way am I going? Oh no, I think it's behind me. There's one bridge here. Shit. Oh, there's Yellow Bridge. There's Mum. And there's Yellow Bridge. There's other Yellow Bridge over there. Yeah, it's pretty cold. And as we were walking here through the tunnel, I was like, what sort of a fuckwit goes for a holiday in the middle of winter? Hey, this fuckwit. So, I just got back from the Penguins game. They were playing the Senators, and it was good. It was a good win. It was 4-1. It was pretty good. We were sat up quite high this time. It's probably the highest we've sat in in the whole 3 times we've gone. It's the highest we've sat up somewhere. It's heaps louder here than any other place we've been to, and it actually feels like it's because they don't want you to think or whatever. Anyway, that was fun, just screaming in there. Normally I say to her, I'm about to feel something, and she goes, oh, be quiet. And then she goes and opens the door for something. This time I just thought I'd sneak it in and it still didn't work. And I did say before we went to the game, I'm gonna drink the beers as big as my head tonight, and I'm gonna get loaded. But then we got to the game and I was like, actually, I don't really know how we're going to get home yet, so maybe my getting loaded is not the best idea. And then I tell you, when we got there and saw the seats, the stairs going down to our seats, and we were in row C, so we were like, it's quite a thing. I was like, I'm definitely not getting drunk on these stairs because I fall down and break my neck, which is Not a good idea. I have health insurance, but that's not what you want to use it for. No, it was really good, obviously, to see Crosby playing again. But, and the DJ was really good. But the atmosphere at the Blues game is still the best. I think they still have the best kind of match day experience. We agreed in that it's the best match day experience so far. But we did also get a little treat when we got there. Mittens. Little penguin mittens. Is that upside down? No, that's the right way. That they gave us as we were coming through the doors. They're from the NHL network. They're pretty funny, actually. This is the first actual real pair of mittens I've ever owned. Very high quality, of course, because they were giving them out by the thousands, as opposed to these, which I have normally, which are glovetons, which are a combination of my favourite thing, which is fingerless gloves, and also the warmth of a mitten. Anyway, it snowed. It snowed when we were leaving the game, which was very exciting as well. And I think I chased the snow down the street like a normal human adult would do. Anyway, so that's it for now, I guess. But let's put this on to wave goodbye. Bye. Also, we did see a fight today. It wasn't very long. It was really pretty much only really one punch. But at the Wild game, we almost got a fight, but it was a bit more pushy shovey and a bit it was only called 2 minutes roughing. But today we got a fight, punch, an actual punch in there. Probably I think only one, but they didn't show the replay on the big screen, which is, I don't know, I feel a wasted opportunity, but there's probably a legitimate reason they don't do that. Yeah, and that one resulted in a 17 minutes worth of penalty time for one player. Well, against one player, 2 players served it, but anyway, it was pretty funny, 17 minutes. So when they showed at one point the total penalty time, I think one was like 19, the Senators had 19 minutes, and the Penguins only had 7. I saw this thing on Instagram where you should fold your skivvy on the inside. Well, it's turtlenecks, same thing anyway. On the inside and not the outside. And I just want to say, it actually works. It does look better. And it's sitting up better. It's not doing that awkward kind of fold in on itself thing. And it doesn't get that kind of crinkly thing you sometimes get. Anyway, just a little cold weather tip that isn't mine, it's someone else's. But anyway, bye. It is Saturday the 21st, and I had a pretty easy day today. We went to the Yard, which is a gastronomic pub, which I believe is just a regular bar. Anyway, it's pretty good. It had a cheese toasty, and I put some tomato soup over that jumper, which I'm very annoyed about because I didn't want to wash this jumper at all while I was away because it would take a very long time to dry. Mum got a salad, so good for her, but I did not. I got the grilled cheese and also some beers. I had the what was it? Miller's Light, again because I can't drink full tilt cans of regular beer. And then I had a white beer, a local, not a white beer, a wheat beer, a local one, which was a, which one did I end up getting? The Dreamweaver, which is a local, I think Pittsburgh, but maybe just Pennsylvania beer. It was pretty good, but I can only have one, and then I'm back to the Miller's Light. And now we started watching the Chiefs game while we're at the pub, and then it's like, quickly, let's go back before the game restarts. Let's get some beers in the lobby and watch the rest of the game in the room, which I ended up getting this Blue Light. They didn't have Coors or Bud Light, so I got this one. It's pretty good. It's Canadian Pilsner. And then I think for the Eagles game, we're going to go to the Sly Fox, which is just like across the road, and watch the game there, I think. I don't know. Anyway, but it's been a good day. It was really nice food today, and it's actually nicer just being like a regular pub type bar environment that just felt familiar, because we moved around a lot in 20 days, and so it's nice to do something that feels kind of normal. It also wasn't too cold. Weirdly though, and we discussed this on the way back, you know, in Adelaide you expect the day to get warmer as you get to the middle of the day when the sun is at its peak, and then start to cool down again as it gets cooler. But we left there about, I don't know, what, like 4 o'clock? 4? And it was cool. It was warmer than it was when we left here at like, I don't know, 2 o'clock, 2:30. I don't know. I can't remember now the timings. But it is weird, and that hasn't just happened here. It happened in Pennsylvania too. We thought the day would get warmer as the day went along. It did not. 100% did not. So now, anyway, we're at the hotel watching Kelsey T, and then tonight we'll probably go to the bar to watch Kelsey J. We're hoping for a double Kelsey victory. So anyway, it's been a good time. I've had some good beers, and I'm gonna have some more good beers. Alright, bye. Also, I just realised everyone else will be like, what the fuck is she talking about? But JB will know, because JB is the only one of my friends who is actually also trying to get into the NFL. So JB, that was mostly for you. I think the last update I gave was on a Saturday, and it is now Tuesday. So we went to, we went to the pub and we watched some of the Chiefs game, then came back to the room, watched the rest of the Chiefs game. Then we were thinking we would go to a bar across the road to watch the Eagles game. That did not happen. 2 games is too much for me. I was like, I don't have it in me now. I've used all of my energy already to watch one game. I'm just going to watch this one from the room. Then the next day we went to the Duquesne Incline to ride that up the hill. And I'm not making it sound very good, but it is good. It takes you, it's like a funicular. No, funicular. Is it a funicular? Or is it just a...
Vernacular.
No, vernacular is speak. Isn't a funicular, isn't that like the thing that's in Paris? Anyway, what it is a cart, train-ish cart that goes up the hill on tracks on a very steep incline, like this. So we had to cross our yellow bridge to get to the incline. It started to rain and baby snow on that walk, and then we rode the incline up to the top. Had a look from the lookout spot there, which was really great because I think I've showed you this before, like we're not too far from the Steelers, the Twinkles Arena or Stadium. So, you know, when you get up there you can see that, the Science Centre, and then obviously back the whole, where the 2 rivers meet, or the 3 rivers meet, two rivers meet, all the bridges, and then the Pittsburgh skyline. In the screen you can see it looks very foggy, but you can see a little bit better when you're up here, but still, I mean, it's not great because, you know, it's winter and it's a little bit raining, and it did snow a little tiny bit just before, but more just like a bit icy, more like little baby hail. Anyway, that's the Pittsburgh skyline, which we like because it's got that big castle building there, and there's our mate Yellow Bridge. And there's our hotel, just in between. And there's some people screaming about stuff, I guess. And look at that stadium, Jesus Christ. It's so cold today. If you're watching a game in there, oh God. Too much, mate. Too much. And now Mum's on one of these things.
Do you want to have a look?
What does it look like? Just the same but closer? So this is what she's looking at, but closer. I don't know if you can see here, but there's heaps of bridges there. But like one, I don't know, I can't count through the screen, and I just took my glasses off. And then there's that bridge over there, and another couple of bridges behind it. And then on this side of the river, all those bridges. It's like, they were really, it's a real steel city, man. But like, look at all that steel. We've got so much steel, we're gonna make 100 bridges, bitch. And they did. And we had to walk across that river there to get here. And I think you all know how much scaredy pants would have enjoyed that. I didn't. Also, I don't like this. Ooh. So we looked at that for a little while, then we saw across the road was the steel mill. I'm gonna say steel mill saloon. And Mum goes to me, do you want to go to the saloon? I think she just wanted to just say she'd been to a saloon. Anyway, so it was pretty cold, and why not anyway. So we went there. Mum had the Iron City beer, the lager that was on draft, and I had a wheat beer, a local, I think Pittsburgh, but maybe Pennsylvania wheat beer that they had on draft that I can't remember the name of. And then after that I switched to the Iron City light. And Mum had another light beer, or another lager, and then she had a cocktail while we were there, the Nutty Irishman, which was coffee and frangelico and cream. Did it have anything else in it? Do you remember?
No.
No. Anyway. Oh no, it had Jameson in it, didn't it?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's Irish coffee.
She liked it very much, and that's the important thing. It was quite nice sitting there, it was warm. We watched the game that was playing then, which was the Bengals and the Bills, on one TV, and the Bengals were winning. I don't think we didn't stay to the end. We saw mostly to the end, and then and on the other TV we were watching the Penguins play the Devils, which had they didn't win. That was the less favourable outcome. And then we went back over to the lookout to have a look at how things are going. What a difference a couple of hours makes, eh? It's fucking. Says Mum's a pisshead and I had to have 3 drinks at that bar just over here. If you look carefully, you can see she's totally glassy-eyed. And then we rode the machine back down to the bottom. This is the view of the incline going down. Oh, sorry, that's just my face. But this camera, I only bought it like a day before we left, and I'm not real good at it yet. Anyway, we're going down. That's a normal sound, and I'm fine. Scared of heights Leah is fine. There she is. Steel City. Pittsburgh. So many bridges there. And then walked back over Yellow Bridge, and then just stayed in for the night to watch the Cowboys play the 49ers, which I did think I was going to be a bit more of a split decision about who I was going to be barracking for, because as you know now, because I've watched 4 games, or 2 games now, I'm a full pro, because I really like the 49ers uniform. I love the gold, who doesn't? And I like that they have little belts on their pants, but also the Cowboys are going into it as a bit of an underdog, and their quarterback Prescott has been copping a hammering, and I was like, you know what, fuck everyone, I'm gonna go for Dak. Anyway, not a great outcome for the Cowboys, they lost. Then the next day went to the Natural History Museum, actually. And this is where we heard them say Carnegie in some of the videos. I don't know, this is like the St. Louis thing. I've always said St. Louis. It seems like people there, well, now we know actually people there say St. Louis. And then I've always said Carnegie, but then when we were watching videos in the museum, in the Natural History Museum, they were saying Carnegie. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, that was pretty good. We went and saw the T-Rex. It was great. I'll put in some T-Rex. I'll put in some just general museum footage here, and you'll enjoy that, I'm sure. Here it is, the moment you've been waiting for. The T-Rex ring. Mum, I'm not talking to you again. Oh, for goodness sakes, Lee, how am I supposed to know? That's what her inside voice just said. Anyway, the T-Rex. And it's that one here, this one looking at us. That's the typing specimen. And look, it's got 2 finger claws or 2 upper body toes. This one also has 2 upper body toes. Anyway, I was wrong. This is the cast of the typing specimen. As you can see here, when it's the typing one, it's got a thing there. It tells you. This one is actually the OG, the real one. So, excuse me, this is a big show. This is what we're here for. And if you have a look, it's got two upper body toes. Both of them still. Because, well, one's a cast of the other one, I guess. And 3 lower body toes. Anyway, that's pretty cool. We got corrected by one of the volunteers who works here. She's 91. She's like, can you find out any information? Find it out for me, because I'll probably be gone by the time it happens. Anyway, it's pretty cool. But this is how they originally displayed it. More like the tail down. Our first T-Rex from where we typed all up, well, I say we in the communal human sense, typed all the rest. I like these ones because you can think about what it would look like if it had its meat and skin on. Which is good if you're a kid, or you just don't know. Well, I mean, I said you'd enjoy it, but really, I'm putting it in there whether you're going to enjoy it or not. And then we came back and then we did try the Pittsburgh sandwich from Pimentis. Pimentis. I'll put that footage in here too. Actually giving a review of the Pittsburgh, which is a sandwich, an actual sandwich. Now they call burger sandwich, but an actual sandwich with burger in it and also coleslaw and chips. It's pretty good, and it's a bit nicer because the coleslaw is like a vinegary coleslaw, not a creamy one. So anyway, it's just pretty good. It's cold night though, so glad back at the room already. I'm at JFK Airport, Terminal 8, which made me laugh because I think when other people come to Australia, they must be like, well, not Australia, sorry, Adelaide. I wonder which terminal we need to depart from. There's only one. No, but what about the international? Same one. There's only one. Anyway, I'm doing some intros and outros here because I'm hoping to do some mashing together of content on the plane. So this is the end of Pittsburgh Part 1. And we had a very good time there. Anyway, love you, miss you, bye.